very special report of EVTV. I'm your host, Natalie Marner, and I'm here with state wrestling champion Noah Hermosillo. Noah, thank you so much for joining us today, and congrats on your amazing success at state.
Thank you.
Can you tell us a little bit about your state experience?
Well, it was my 4th time there, so I kind of knew what to expect. But this time it was just a lot more fun and enjoyable, especially with the team. I was just more comfortable with the team, and we all look out for each other, so it's a good experience.
So what kind of an atmosphere does your team have? Like, what kind of a community are you guys?
Definitely like a family. I would say we all hold each other accountable. We push each other in the room because we expect more of each other, and we actually are all super close friends, so that helps a lot too.
Let's go to our reporter Ryan to see just how far the wrestling program has
Noah
come.
Hermosillo won first in state wrestling this weekend. The team's success this year adds to its well-known reputation of producing champions.
We've had a strong wrestling program for a very long history.
Eagle Valley High School is traditionally a great wrestling school. John Romano was the coach of the team in the 80s and 90s. He coached 2 state championship teams.
Wrestling coaches have worked hard to promote the growth of their athletes and their program.
2000s up until now, there's been no team state titles, but a number of individual state wrestling champions. When Coach Cross and I came in together in the year 2004, we inherited a great team.
It's been interesting to see how far we've come. I've been involved in the program for many years.
We had a state wrestling champion that first year in BJ Jaramillo, and that was the year 2005, and in February. And then we had another the following year in Chris Hardy, and then we had Andy Armstrong in 2013.
This year has been a good year. The last time we sent this many kiddos to state was many years ago. So it grows. We've got a good feeder program with Bald Eagle Club, and it just helps the program for the high school level.
For the wrestling program, it's very good because we've always been preaching about, this is what you got to do to be the best. This is what you got to do to be a state champ. This is what it takes. And when someone obtains that, you can say, pretty much, see, told you so.
Being a school that values success, it's important to acknowledge athletic ability isn't the only thing that creates champions.
I think they're really good people, first of all. I think they've all been outstanding examples of being good students, giving their best in the classroom, also as athletes. And so when I think back to our past state champions, it's because they were just really well-rounded kids. And so I think it's a point of pride that they represent a lot of what we value as a school.
I think if you were to look at all the champions over the years, every single one of them was just simply a hard worker. They had mental fortitude that could not be denied. And they just really believed in themselves and their abilities. When there's an obstacle, he didn't look at ways to necessarily get around it. He would just go right over the top of it.
Is that your hard work, your effort, your being a part of a team is what's going to show in our community pride. So I think what it shows is how proud we are of those students and individuals and teams that push themselves to try and achieve their best.
And with that, the wrestling program looks forward to a prosperous future.
Okay, so wrestling isn't a team sport at all. It's very individual, right?
Well, that's basically, that's mostly true, but you do need individuals in the room that you can't just be the best in the room, otherwise you're not going to get better. You're going to stalemate out, and people are going to be getting better while you're just staying the same. Your team has to want or have to share common goals, and that way they can push you in the room, and the more you guys are pushing each other, the faster your team, or so say if I have a wrestling partner who's tough, he'll push me and I'll get better, and I might beat him one week, and then the next week he'll beat me because I'm making him get better.
Mm-hmm.
So
seems like this Eagle Valley team this year has a really big family aspect. So speaking of family, your dad is the coach, right?
Yeah, assistant coach. Okay,
so how has having your dad as a coach impacted your wrestling career?
Well, he was the first person to introduce me to wrestling, and he took me to my very first practice. So I don't know, just wrestling around him is just comfortable. It's not like I know some kids will go into the wrestling practice and they'll be uncomfortable for the first time, but having my dad there just made me comfortable immediately and helped me fall in love with it right away.
Now we go to our reporter to learn about this special father-son relationship, both on and off.
Fathers and sons have special relationships. Coaches and athletes have special relationships. Noah Hermosillo got the best of both worlds.
Well, I'd say definitely he always was taking me to tournaments, always coaching me, just being there for me, honestly, and actually putting in that time and effort to get me better. Like, he sent me to that an intensive camp over the summer, you know, that really helped. And then just like paying for like national tournaments, even though I'd go there and I wouldn't do so well. He knew that eventually like all those matches would add up and I'd start doing better, you know.
Their relationship helped Noah overcome all the challenges he faced while wrestling.
You know, we took him out his freshman year and his sophomore year to the Grand Junction Duels, and he went 0-10 in both of those tournaments. I mean, he didn't win any matches, you know, and that's tough. A lot of kids would quit after something like that, and he just kept coming, practice, he worked his butt off. You know, so I saw him embody these characteristics and, you know, having the mental toughness to get up and run every day, the mental toughness to not quit when he was down.
This relationship has pushed Noah to become the wrestler he is today.
It's funny because Noah's been wrestling since he was little. The very first tournament that he ever entered, you know, he and I entered together as a father and son, and he'd never wrestled with anybody except for me in the living room on the floor. You know, and he was about 5 years old, and so, you know, I wasn't quite sure how he'd handle wrestling because I'd coached little kids before, and a lot of them, when you get into that it's almost like a fight, you know, and so they get emotional and they cry, especially when things get tough. I'm proud of him. I think he did. I think he embodies exactly what Cross and I try and build into these wrestlers, as far as a good leader, mental toughness, hard worker, and humble. That's what we want. So I do think that Noah embodies all of those, and that's why he was state champion this weekend.
When I was in the Parade of Champions, which is like where they walk everyone out and introduce who's wrestling in the state finals, he just told me to enjoy every second of it because I'm never gonna get another chance again.
As Noah's high school wrestling career comes to an end, their relationship will continue to evolve, but there's one thing that will remain constant: their sense of support. This has been Johnny Carrillo with EVTV. Back to you in the studio.
Okay, Noah, so you won state, but let's see how you go against one of EVTV's finest. So let's go to the wrestling room, and we'll see what kind of wrestler you really are. Tanner?
I challenge you to a thumb wrestling match.
Alright guys, there's gonna be no scratching, no elbow bending, no butts, no cuts, no coconuts, and shake hands.
1, 2, 3, 4, I declare a thumb war. 5, 6, 7, 8, try to keep your thumb straight.
Hey, keep your elbow straight.
Alright, should I let Noah win, you know?
Alright, it's over, it's over, it's over, it's over.
So lucky to have Noah on this special report of EVTV. Noah, congrats to you on your success at state. Everyone here at EVTV is so proud of you, and I'm sure that the whole community is as well.
Hey Noah, I just wanted to tell you congratulations on winning state. It's so awesome to watch the excitement and just the tears of joy that you had when you won.
I've known you for like 7 years now, and I knew you'd always do it. I knew you were going to get there.
I'm so proud of you. You've worked your butt off, and I think you deserve it. And as a father, I just couldn't be more proud.
Noah, you have a very bright future ahead of you, not just in wrestling, but in academics and work and family. Across the board, you're just a great individual.
You were the one that put in the most work, and you were always like, that was your goal. And I knew that you weren't the one to give up on a goal like that.
Ever since you were a freshman, and you wrote this letter to yourself, and you drew a picture to yourself. Now, I've never opened this, but I know what it says, because I knew you when you were a freshman, and you were destined to become a state wrestling champion.
Congratulations, Noah.
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 Yeah! Congratulations, Noah.
Congratulations, Noah.
Yeah.
That's all for this week. Join us next week for our regular program of EVTV.